Hey everyone, how are you? Welcome to Downward Dog Rising. It's Tracy here. I'm going to give you a workout if you have low back issues like herniated discs in your lumbar spine like L4, L5. I'm going to give you a workout that's going to help you stabilize the lumbar spine and help you get stronger faster so you can get rid of your pain. So join me and let's get started. So I want you to start off just lying on your back. I want you to find your core. And we're going to start off with some basic pelvic tilts using your core to move your pelvis. So let's begin. So you're going to lower down to your mat. Your arms are going to reach down by your sides. Your feet are hip distance apart. And I want you to tighten your core into your low back. We never push our low back or force it down against the mat. So I want you to tighten into your core, and then I want you to see if you can just do a small little pelvic tilt back, engage core. So you're going to warm up your spine. You're going to exhale. You're going to see this little indentation. Inhale, release. Exhale. Your back will be totally flat on the mat when you do this. And then release. You're using your core, gentle little rocking forward and back motion. 5, exhale, tighten core. 4, 3, so it's a small little motion. 2 more, it's gonna feel like it's warming up your core. And last one. Find neutral spine in between your 2 tilts. So now your hips are straight to the sky. Make sure there's no pillow under cervical spine, under the neck. Arms stretch far away. Press back of arms firm into mat. Collarbones open. Engage your glutes. Now do a low bridge. Just lift up pelvis. Notice how low back is not arched at all. This area keeps elongating. And then the crease and the front of the hips just come straight to the mat. So you go up, engage your glutes, chest is open, lower hips to mat. 8 more. Feel your glutes engage, your knees pull towards each other, crease at the hips. Come down to the mat. 7, 6, feel core and glutes engage. No weight in neck. 5, hips stay level with each other. 4, 3 more. Exhale, lower down. 2 more. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, down, last one. Lower straight to mat. Keep a straight line across your 2 hip bones. Next, you're going to lift up your knee. Lift up the other knee. Avoid doing that where your back arches. Ribs integrate down together in front and line over your hip bones. Tap. Lift without arching spine. Tap, lift without arching your back. Tap and lift, tap and lift. I want you to really feel the abdominals tightening all the way across here. Tap and lift, tap and lift. Tap and lift, back stays on mat. 4, abdominals tighten through. 3, really scoop your core tight. 2 more. Last one. Foot comes down, foot comes down. Hug in, release, breathe in, breathe out. Let out a sigh of relief. Inhale, ribs expand, exhale, release. One more time, you're gonna inhale. And now exhale, release. Excellent. Bring 1 foot down at a time. Feel the 2 hip bones tighten across. Scoop in tight, horizontal belt. Tailbone lengthens away from you. No weight in neck. Bridge pelvis. Knee fold. Avoid letting one hip go lower than the other. Knee fold. Keep hips stable. Core is strong. Tighten your core to your spine. Keep stretching tailbone long so you avoid arching your low back. Core is strong. Inhale, ribs expand. Exhale, scoop abdominal wall tight. 4, chest is open. Squeeze those glutes. Tailbone long. And 3, spine is long. And 2. Last set, tailbone long. Stretch tailbone long. And then bring hips to mat. Hug in. Release your back. And inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Plant both feet on mat. And then I'm going to have you feel how your tailbone is secure on mat. We do not twist our pelvis at all. We only sway our knees a little bit. Keep your tailbone against the mat. Feel some space on side of rib cage, between rib cage, hip bone. Now I want you to keep shoulders down and back and just breathe into the side of your rib cage for a second. Feel a little space open up in there. Inhale and then exhale. And then inhale. Exhale. Two more times, open the space along the sideline. Breathing in without twisting your spine. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Return center. Your tailbone's heavy on mat. Now I want you to keep chest wide open. Arms reach long. Gently let your knees just go a little bit to the other side. Tailbone heavy. Feel space along rib cage. Rib cage, ribs stretch away from hip bone. Open this side up. Inhale. Exhale. Soften. Inhale. Feel length on side of spine. Exhale. Breathe in. Keep chest open. Exhale. Two more. Ribs expand. Exhale. One more time. Breathe in. Exhale. Slowly return to the middle. Extend your legs out. Lie on your side. Okay. Your shoulders, your ribs, your hip bones, your knees, your ankles. Make a single file line. You're going to straighten out your body. Relax your head on your bottom arm. Your core draws deeply to your spine. I want you to lift both legs up. If you go to lift your legs up and the knees bend and the hips roll forward and rotate, that's not the exercise. So if that happens, that means you're not ready to take both legs straight up off mat. That means what you need to do is focus on lengthening your adductor muscles all the way down the thigh. You would stretch your bottom leg out, lift up the top leg, hold it there, and just slowly lift that bottom leg up without moving either one of your hip bones. Exhale, Inhale. So let's all just do it. 8, tighten core to spine and keep hips stable. 7, tighten core to spine. Press palm or fist against mat. 6, 5, tighten core to low back. 4, 3, tighten core to spine. 2, last 1. Relax for a moment. So think of your hips are straight. You're lengthening ribs out of hips. Now, see if it's okay. Both legs. Think ribs stretch out of hips. 9, deep exhale. 8, oblique lifts. Bring out the wet towel, sides at waist. 7 and 6. 5, reach and stretch. 4 more, you're gonna reach and stretch. 3, 2 more. Last 1. Take a break. Take this leg forward. Release side of hip. We have 1 more. We're going to work the side of our obliques to help stabilize our hips so our hips do not go out of alignment. Keep core strong. Stack your knees, stack your ankles, lift up legs. Kick 1, 2, 3. Squeeze ankles together, legs come down. Keep a straight single file line. Lift up your legs. 1, 2, 3. Together, down. 8 more. Lift, tighten core to spine. 2, 3. Together, down. 7, 1 and 2. Squeeze your glutes. Together, down. 6, 1, 2, 3. Together, down. 5, 1, 2, 3. Together, down. 4. Squeeze those glutes. 3. Together, down. 2. Tighten core to spine. Together, down. Last 1. Together, down. Excellent. Good job. Bend your knees 90 degrees so your knees are in line with your hips. Your shoulders are straight in line over the hips. Your core tightens in. The front ribs meet the back ribs so you have maximal length of spine. You avoid arching your back. Press palm into mat. Drop your shoulder out of ear. Avoid hiking or rotating. Shoulders down and back. Ribs separate. So let's lift up our top leg. Now, tighten that horizontal belt from hip bone to hip bone. Think of moving from hip to knee. The lower leg just follows. Squeeze the outer hip, inner thigh. So you don't have to do it like sometimes I'll see someone just go like that. That's not the exercise. This stays stable. Still, it goes for the ride. Focus from your hip, femur bone, knee joint without moving your pelvis. Inhale, exhale, circle. Inhale, exhale, reach. Really tighten from front to back body. Your core deepens to your spine. 5, 4. You're going to start to burn that side of your hip, that side glute. 3 and 2. Reverse. If you need to rest, just rest like this. Then you pick up your legs, swing back without moving your hips. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Tighten in. Inhale, exhale, reach. 7 and 6, 5 and 4. Excellent. 3 and 2. Last 1. Excellent. Gently come in. Stack the knees. Now press into your top palm. Lift yourself up. Open your shoulders and your chest. Your shoulder is straight over your elbow. And I want you to think of lifting your bottom ribs up away from the mat. Your bottom ribs keep lifting. You want to feel like both sides of the ribs meet in the center. And then you can either have your hand on the hip or on the floor. Keep chest open. Your bottom ribs lift off the mat, and then you come back down. 10. I want you to keep collarbones wide. Your shoulder blades float down each side of your back, connecting down into your lat muscles. Lift up, and then lower down. And lift, and down. 8. Tighten your core. 7, modified side plank. Really get those obliques to turn on. 6, avoid hiking shoulders. 5, 4 more. 3 more, lift those bottom ribs up. 2 more, lift it up. Last one, feel this cutting across those obliques and gently come in. Wonderful. We're going to take our legs to the opposite side of our body now. And then feel like collarbones open, shoulders away from ears, slide straight down. Okay, we're going to go straight line, the hips stay stacked, legs reach straight out. Now, maybe you try to keep your hips stacked and level, and maybe instead of your legs going straight out of your center, maybe they lift, and maybe the extension just happens from the lower body and the hips don't stay straight. So if that happens, straighten out this bottom leg, really elongate. We want this inner thigh to lengthen. Take the top leg up. Think of space between your rib cage, your hip bones, and then you're going to keep shoulders down and back, and I want you to lift that bottom leg. Exhale, tighten your core, pull your abdominals in. 8, 7, 6, 5. We want those obliques to turn on. 4, tighten the core. 3, keep the length. 2, last one. Stay here and breathe. Ribs out of hips. Try to straighten out the shoulders. I can see my scoliosis, my body, my ribs want to cave down. So I've got to try to pull back, realign ribs as much as I can, create length, breathe in expansion into these bottom ribs, expansion into the side ribs, inflate your ribs to get your spine to lengthen, and that will also help scoliosis. And sometimes you could get herniations because of tightness on one side from scoliosis. So it's all related. So we're going to press palm into mat. Now lift both legs, keep spine lengthening, tighten core to low back, chest is open. And 8, space between ribs and hips. 7, tighten core to spine. 6, there's different reasons for scoliosis. 5, 4, so there's many reasons. 3, tighten core to spine. 2, and last one. Excellent. Keep opening the space between ribs and hips. Tighten abdominals in. Those 2 hip bones pull tight across, transversus abdominis. Lengthen your legs, kick 1, 2, 3, squeeze together, down, kick 1, 2, 3, squeeze those glutes together and down. Lift 1 and 2, 3, together, down. 7, together, down, shoulders stay down. 6, tighten your core, squeeze those glutes. 5, reach and lengthen. 4, reach and stretch. 3, feel the sides of those waists, they wrap. 2 more, tighten core to low back. And last one, kick, 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 together and down. Awesome. Okay, take this leg in front, just to stretch out the side of your hip and thigh for a moment. Good. Just trying to build enough strength so you can stay stable, So you could start like the healing process and stuff and not be afraid to move any which way and not feel like you're gonna lose your stability again or get caught or stuck. Now take your knees, you bend them, you press up. Now I want you to align. Your shoulder's gonna be above your elbow so you can push into your forearm. Careful not to collapse the ribs. You have to lift those bottom ribs up, create some space. Keep your shoulders down so those shoulders avoid hiking up. Pull your shoulder blades straight down the sides of your back. Your hands either on your hip or pushing to the floor in front of you if you need extra support. And then you're gonna lift the bottom ribs up, lift, tighten your core, and then come back down. Modified side plank 9. These bottom ribs keep wrapping you. And come back in 8. 7, really tighten your core, feel these bottom ribs. And 6, lift. And 5, you're gonna lift up. If you have sciatica, a clam can sometimes make it worse, so I'm not gonna have you do clam today. 4, and 3, it's okay if you don't have sciatica, but if you have sciatica, it can make it worse. 2 more, and last one. All right, I think I messed up the order, but it's okay because we're still gonna do the exercise, so you're fine. Bend the knees 90 degrees. It's like 12:30 a.m., so my mind is wandering. So we're gonna keep our spine reaching long, your core tightens to your back, lift those bottom ribs a little bit, keep pulling into your center. We're gonna lift that top leg, and you're gonna slowly, without moving your hips, really tighten your core, wring out the wet towel. Remember, it's from the hip to the knee. It's not gonna be anything, the lower leg is just following. 8, tighten your core to your spine. 7, those obliques keep wrapping your ribs, tailbone long. And 6, and 5, use your core. And 4, 3 more, tighten core to spine. 2 more, and last one. Come around, pause, rest, lift. Now go the other way. Keep pelvis super stable. Inhale, exhale, tighten core to spine. Inhale, exhale. 8, and then 7, and 6, 5, tighten core to low back. 4, 3 more, use your core. 2 more, and last one. Awesome. And gently come in. Great. So then what I want you to do, you're gonna press into your palm, elevate all the way up. All right. Now, take your, we're gonna do a fire log to get into our outer hips and thighs. Take your right shin, parallel ankle to knee. And then if it doesn't stay like that, no worries, it's totally fine. We're just gonna flex that foot, take our other foot. Sometimes I lift the pelvis so I can push into my palms, and then I set my pelvis back into the mat. And then I stretch my arms overhead, and then I let gravity push my thighs, my legs into the mat. So I want you to feel how your front ribs meet your back ribs. You're stretching straight up, ribs out of hips, and you'll notice how your leg will slowly start to fall into the mat. Flex your feet, opening the hips, aligning the knees, and then we're just gonna bring our arms down by our sides. Stay here for a moment and breathe. We're just trying to get into a little more external rotation of our femur bones into our hip sockets. because that can affect our hip alignment as well as our low back. So we're just gonna breathe in and then breathe out. Sit tall, just breathe in, breathe out. Sinking into your bottom of your pelvis, rise up to the top of your head. Breathing in, breathing out. Get those hips to release. Now, if you lift straight up, lengthen. Keep lifting up your breastbone, your sternum, to keep elongation in your spine. Here at the hip crease, see if you could just do this small little hip hinge forward. If you can hinge from your hips and go forward without rounding your back, then do so. I'm just going to where I can. This is where I'm at. Breathe. Expansion, front, sides, back of ribs. Breathing in, breathing out. Just let those hips release, those glutes. Keep pulling your heart through the arms. Start to get a little release through that lumbodorsal fascia between back of ribs, back of pelvis, back of iliac crest. Get that space to open up in there. Inhale, exhale. 2 more deep inhales. Get that low back to pull apart. 1 more time, inhale. Exhale, stretch straight up. Slowly take legs in front, place palms under the shoulders, lift your heart, and then do this little windshield wiper. Side to side a couple times. And then we're gonna switch. Take your left leg, bend the knee, shin and ankle, knee and ankle parallel. Flex that foot. Take your right leg on top of left. If it's not totally symmetrical, no worries. It's okay. We are where we're at. So then we're going to stretch into the air, let gravity help us go a little deeper so we don't have to push. Inhale, exhale, drop, sink into those sits bones. Inhale, exhale, drop, sink, lengthen up. As you keep stretching spine tall, then bring arms down, lift your heart. Breathe. Feel that space opening in the hips. Keep flexing your feet. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Lengthen. Now think of lengthening your breastbone. There's space right in the hip crease. Keep lengthening heart through arms as you do a little hip hinge forward. If you can go further forward, bring forehead to a block or on your backs of your hands like this. That's fine too. Wherever you're at in your practice. Breathe in, breathe out. Keep lengthening. Feel how those thighs twist externally deeper into the hip sockets. Feel that low back open up, pull apart. breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Let those hips release. One more time, deep inhale, deep exhale. And slowly rise up to top of head. Gently take legs in front. Stretch arms to sky, circle around, lift your heart, and then just do a couple more little windshield wipers from side to side. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale. And then gently return to the center. Awesome. Okay, so there's one more thing that I want, two more things we're gonna do, and then we're gonna call it a day. So we're gonna take one knee in, gently roll back, tighten your core, support, support. And then you're just gonna hug this leg to your chest. Keep the low back elongated into the mat. Now stretch this leg long. And just feel the front of this hip and thigh stretch long, and feel the low back lengthen into the mat. Shoulders are down and back. Stay here and breathe. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale. Now you're going to take this leg, stretch it out, switching sides. I'm just going to turn this music off for now. Hug leg to chest. Feel the front of this hip open up. Collarbones wide. Head stretches away from tailbone. Breathe in, breathe out. Relax shoulders into the mat. Inhale, exhale. One more deep inhale. Exhale, softly, gently release. Wonderful. So we're gonna release this leg. We're gonna turn to our side. And then, I'm just being careful in case anyone has back pain. And then you press up. Now we're gonna go into a rest pose just to end, just to relax our spine. So you're gonna bend the knees. If you wanna protect the knees, curl your toes under like this, and then you're going to shift back right here where that crease is in your hips, or you're going to have your feet go flat, whatever works best for you. Now pull your heart forward, and then try to stretch this low part of the back so it lengthens. Pull your heart forward through the arms. Now really stretch your back, oppositional energy. Flat back, hip hinge so you don't round or flex the spine. Breathe. Sits bones pull back behind you. Expand. Feel the back of those ribs widen apart. Maybe lift the fingertips, the palms up. Feel it under the armpits. Breathe in. Exhale. Sits bones reach back behind you. Inhale. Exhale. Pull the back apart. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. And 1 more time. Excellent. Fold arms in, palms under shoulders, rise up, just lift up, top of head lifts away from tailbone, And then I'm just gonna have you crisscross your ankles. Crisscross your ankles. And then I'm just gonna ask you to stretch to one side. Keep your sits bone down and just stretch this whole side apart. Keep shoulders and chest facing forward and just let a space open up. Press elbow to sky. Feel a stretch under the armpit and breathe. Open up, little spinal lateral flexion. Feel space here. Open in between your ribs. Inhale, exhale. Chest is open. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now really stretch and lift, lift, lift. Come back up. Now let's do that on the other side. So you're just sinking into the sits bones. Rise up, lengthen. So you drop into those sits bones. You stretch through the top of your head, and you're going to start to stretch sideways. So we keep the hips, the pelvis down. Just see where you can go to try to pull those ribs apart. Your elbow stretches up, your shoulders are down and back. Try to keep the hips, your sits bones down on mat. Stretch, 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 ribs out of hips. Really breathe into those ribs. Inhale, exhale. Breathe in, create length, decompress spine before you go over. Exhale. Breathe in, exhale. One more time, breathe in, exhale. Now really stretch, elongate, ribs apart, lift and lengthen back up. Wonderful. So this concludes our stretch practice tonight. Take hands together, bring palms together at heart, Anjali Mudra. So I just wanted to give you some stability for your lumbar spine, your low back, just to help you get stronger so you can heal if you have herniated discs. So this will really help you with your healing process. All right. If you like my content, please hit share, like, subscribe. I'd appreciate it because that helps me so much with the algorithm to grow my channel. Appreciate you all. Hope this helps. Take care. Bye. See you again soon. Bye.